This is Brenda Starr with BackStage360 here at Bar 1650 in Corona with the guys from RELICSEED. How you guys doing?
Hi, very good. Pretty tired, but good.
Very good. Yeah, you've come a long way.
Yep.
Out here on a North American tour. It's what, the Surgical Steel album?
It's a Slaughterhouse. It's a serial surgery tour.
Yeah.
But the album is called Slaughterhouse. Okay. Yep. And the first song is called Serial Leader. So that's the name is combined.
Try to say that three
Yep.
times.
Yep.
Right. Well, these guys are from Latvia, which I had to look it up. I knew it was Eastern Europe, but I
Yes.
wasn't sure exactly where. So with my new knowledge, I know that it's near Russia.
Yes, it is. Well, that's the most common way how I always explain people where you're from, where's your country at, and so Russia is one of the biggest countries in the world, and we're located right next to them.
Yes. And what? So it's kind of near Sweden.
Yes, it's below Scandinavia, Sweden, Norway, and so that's a little below. We have a Baltic Sea in the middle.
And don't forget Poland.
Well, Poland is below us.
Okay.
Yep.
So it gets cold?
Oh yeah, wintertime it gets pretty cold. Yeah, in summertime, July, I would say July is the hottest month. Then we fry. But before that and after that, it's pretty cold. It used to be like at least 2 months, but it's not like that anymore.
I think probably your idea of frying is not quite like our idea of frying. Have you seen the desert out here, how hot it gets?
Oh yeah, we've been.
Well, we're in August, so you're right?
Yeah, we've been. I've been to Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. It's pretty frying out there too. So. Yep.
So tell me, what language do you speak there?
Latvian.
What?
Latvian. Latviešu valoda.
Oh my
Es
God.
runāju latviski. Tad, kad es esmu Latvijā, tad es runāju latviski. Kad es esmu Amerikā, es runāju angliski.
Whiskey?
Whiskey is kind of a common name, but...
Okay,
So
all
basically
right.
what I said is when I'm back in Latvia, I speak Latvian. When I'm in America, I speak English. So.
Very good, very good. Well, we'll get a little geography lesson here before we get to the music,
Yep,
right?
yep,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so let me ask you, though, is why we're doing this geography lesson, how long does it take to get from one side of Latvia to the other?
Well, it depends on the flights, but when we're talking about just the flight time, it's from Europe to JFK, it's 7 or 8 hours. And then if you take from one coast to another flight, that's probably another 8 or 9.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
but sometimes there are layovers, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 6 hours, sometimes 21 hour. Then the trip extends from hours to days.
Wow. And so this is not your first time over here,
Oh no, not at all. No,
Yeah,
I've
and-
been in America since 2011.
and you actually wanted to come back.
Oh yeah, well
Yeah.
that's why I'm here. This is my 11th or 12th time across the country.
Wow.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome.
I'm happy.
Very
I'm
good.
Happy together with this guy.
Yeah.
Very good. So introduce yourselves. Give us your name and what you do for the band.
My name is Edgars. I sing and play guitar.
I'm Nathan Mercado, and I play drums.
Very good. Very good. So, so tell me about any obstacles that you've had coming from Latvia over here, or what has inspired you to come all the way over here?
Well, my biggest inspiration to leave my country actually is that we're a small country, and the music scene back there is even smaller. So playing what I play and doing what I do, I don't believe I will ever be able to support my family, to raise my kids, and basically do music in general and nothing else. I believe that in America and in any other part of the world, I will be able to do that. So that's why I'm here. And that was the first thought about how it would be in real life here, because I heard so many stories from so many different people back in Latvia who had never been here, never played music here, never met anyone here, but they knew how it is here, what do you need to do here to make it here, or what you don't need to do. Well, I kept listening for that for a couple of years, and at the end of the day, I discovered that, I want to see that by myself. And so in 2011, that was the first year that we first came here. And ever since, I decided that this is the path I want to take. and I want to stay here, and I want to keep going here because it was just obvious that, as soon as you work hard enough, as soon as you stay persistent enough, and if you're good at what you do, that's the right way to go.
Yeah. So basically, if you
Yeah.
wanted to play metal music, you had to leave, right?
Yes.
There's not
Yes.
much
Well,
of a scene.
my home is Latvia. I still live here, and I hopefully will live there. Well, but yeah, you never know, of course. Yeah, but that's my vision. But I travel a lot. Yeah, and I spend a lot of time in America, and we we do very, I would say, impressive touring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, do any concerts come there?
Oh yeah.
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 Who have you? I mean, who have you seen?
What
That
did you
go to
mean?
your country. Do you get any tours through there?
Oh
you get
yeah,
any
well
bands?
last gig that I gig that I saw was Ozzy Osbourne.
Okay.
I'm sorry, not Osbourne, but Black Sabbath. Yeah, that was on July
okay.
5. Yeah, Machine Head. And Slipknot was not in Latvia; it was in Tallinn. But yeah, we come across pretty big names.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So tell me about your gear, your equipment.
I love Schecter. I really do, and I'm really not saying just because I would be supposed to say so, but they really they make a really good guitars, and they're supporting me since 2012, and we've been together for almost 4 years now, and I really hope we will be together another 14 at least. So.
So this is a long-term relationship.
Oh yeah, and I'm really happy. We just actually met 2 days ago. So when we were in Los Angeles, and yeah, they're really cool guys, really good company, and really good instruments. So I play Schecter guitars, and I use Jim Dunlop products, picks, strings, and hopefully I'm gonna use JZ microphones, which is a Latvian-based company, Latvian manufacturer. Yep, they're making microphones.
Very good. Very good. And how about you?
Well, I'm supported by Soultone Cymbals, which they're out of California, and I have my own signature drumsticks through Silver Fox, and Dirtbag Clothing. They're out of California as well, which they hooked me up with DW, PDP, and yeah,
Oh, nice.
Aquarian drum heads. They make the drums sound so good. It's, yeah, good warm feeling when I play those. Yeah.
Good. And so tell me about your songs. What is your songwriting process like?
Ooh, well, it differs, but most of the times I come up with riffs with different kind of musical ideas. That comes first, and lyric-wise, sometimes it's I can pick up a guitar, start playing, and sing actually lyrics before I haven't even write them down, but that's not too often. So most of the times I would write music first and then lyrics.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome. And so as far as albums, how many albums do you have out?
Two, yeah.
Okay.
We have 2 albums. The debut album, which is in Latvian, that was released in 2010. And this album that we are supporting now is Slaughterhouse. That was released, it was recorded in 2012, but it was released only in 2014. Yes, we had a couple of obstacles here and there. Yeah, that's why it took almost 2 years to get it done. Yeah, and we are going to release an EP next year. I think March or April that will be, right? That's that will be another step forward musically and in composition wise, because that's the first time that I wrote songs on a 7-string guitar instead of 6. So it's a complete new era for me, and yeah, that's gonna be a complete era for us because so far Nathan stepped in the band 4.5 years ago, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we started talking and negotiating about what we could do together, and so far most of the songs that he has learned is something that has already been there. Now we're gonna learn songs which are recorded and they're written already, but that's gonna be a totally new process for both of us.
Wow. Very good. Very good. So is there any last words? Anything you want to say to anybody who's watching?
I would really like to say thank you to Sin Circus guys, because I would not lie if I would say that's one of the best bands that we've toured with so
Great
far.
connection
Right?
with those guys. Fun
Yeah.
times all the time, laughs. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, well, thank you for having us here, and well, Schecter Guitars,
Yeah.
Soul Tone, Silver Fox, and of course Keith Rowley.
Any way to reach you guys like online? You wanna so we can put the links on there like Twitter,
Yes.
Facebook.
Yeah, but yeah, Keith Rowley, he's our roof. He's our back, our roof, and we thank you, Keith.
Yeah.
And you can find us online. Yeah, we have our official webpage, which is RELICSEED.com, and of course you can find us on Facebook. We're not using Twitter that much, but you can find us there as well. But Facebook and official page, that's the way to go.
Very good. Okay, and any advice for any bands that might be maybe in a country somewhere and they want to, yeah?
Tour.
Go on tour.
Hit the road, shred it, just
Yep.
do it, just go.
That is, you know, we've seen so many bands across America and in Europe who are willing, you know, Europeans say, oh, I want to go to America. Americans say, oh, I want to go to Europe. But, well, hello, you know, when you need to actually go there, hop on the plane or get in the van, you know what, it's kind of not the right moment. Blah, blah. Well, you'll never get there with this kind of attitude. So you need to, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very far from easy to live in the van for a month or two
Suffering.
or half
You
year.
know, when you
Yeah,
suffer
well-
together,
well-
that's when you develop a new
Yep.
element.
Yeah.
A lot of people, a lot of bands, like when that suffering hits, they're like, oh,
Mhm.
I can't do
Yeah.
this.
I'm out,
You know,
I'm out,
yeah,
I
and
quit.
then, dude, this is like, you gotta break that point of suffering.
Mhm.
You know, it's something that happens, and it's gonna happen. You know, how are you gonna push through that?
Yeah.
You know, like,
Because you know
you gotta
that's
do it.
yeah, that's the way how you learn to
Mhm.
you know to build your
That's
second
how you
family.
separate the
Yes.
boys from the men. There are the true musicians
But
from
you
the
know it sounds funny.
the
and it sounds-
wannabes, right?
Yes, it sounds funny, but it really is that way because
Yeah.
I mean no bigger even mid-level company, they won't look at you if you have not done this what we're doing right now. It's not easy, but you have to do it. And I didn't know it. I knew nothing about this like 5 years ago when I
Yeah.
first came to America, and I was you know we had a good record. And I was knocking on Nuclear Brass Records door, Roadrunner to Warner Brothers door, and say, "Hey, here's my record. Where's my deal?" And say, "Hey, Sonny, who the hell are you?" And you know, they kept asking me questions I had no answers to, and so,
Yep.
I had to learn.
Recording the album is just the first step. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
that's
writing the
that's a
material
tiny
is the first step,
yeah.
but yeah, you got to
You
go
need
out.
to be
and-
good at that, but well, it's just one bit.
Tour.
Yep.
So, but no regrets.
No, absolutely not. I do not. I'm playing music with a
Yeah.
badass drummer. I'm sorry, and I'm seeing the world. What could be
Yeah.
more exciting? I'm really happy. No
Wow.
regrets at all.
Very good. Well, check out RELICSEED. Thanks so much. This is Brenda Starr for BackStage360.
Thank you.
See ya.
Woo!